Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I've been working on a little project in my nail room, and I decided to go ahead and film some of it, but then realized that I did not film any kind of intro to let you guys know what I'm doing. So what I have been doing all morning is cleaning out my closet and putting together a shelf, like industrial shelf system to add more storage to my closet. So I looked at quite a few on Amazon. I'll link the one that I ended up buying, but it kind of depends on your area and your closet situation. I took the measurements for my closet to know what would fit best and most utilize the space the best, I guess is but yeah, so I'm really kind of tired because I just been working through all of the stuff and kind of reorganizing stuff as I'm putting it in the closet. So but I figured I'd jump on here, do the intro, so that like later today I can kind of chop this video together and make sense of it so I can get it posted for you guys. But yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well. I hope that the weather is getting nice for everybody. It's finally nice out today, so I've got my windows open and I'm enjoying some fresh air while I'm in my nail room, just kind of you know, having a reset day off. I don't have any clients today. I thought about doing my nails and then I just really don't want to. Been kind of in a funk lately. Some things are going on that are just kind of, you know, how you just kind of get, you kind of get down on yourself and you get frustrated and you don't feel creative. Yeah, I just wanted to take a quick second. I know that quick second turned into, it's almost like 5 minutes. I'll probably cut some of this out. If not, I apologize. You can fast forward through me to get to what I've already done, that I've already filmed. Like I said, I was gonna try to film a little bit more of it, but I thought that would just be kind of boring. I'm just putting a shelf together, and you guys have already seen me put a little shelf together for my bathroom. But I will do a final like nail room tour to get into a little bit more in depth of the rest of my space once I get it kind of resituated, because I am kind of going through a little bit of a reset. Because I need to get my pedicure chair set up. It's a long time coming. It took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take, just because of you know, life, and my husband works full-time, I work full-time. He can't be doing stuff in here if I'm in here working. That's just kind of rude. We can't really move stuff if I'm in here working. So yeah, it's just been kind of a little bit of a reset. We're kind of seeing how things are flowing. And I knew that that was going to happen once I moved everything back in. I moved back in super quick in one day, got everything set back up, got my racks all hung on the walls, got everything back in here that I needed to start working again, because I literally had, like, the next day was Thanksgiving, and then the following day I was back to work taking my clients. So I didn't really have time to kind of map out and measure out and be like, oh, this is where I want here, this is what I want here. So I've been slowly kind of maneuvering things around as they work for me and seeing how it goes. So so yeah, this was just another one of the big projects I had to check off my list. I had the day to do it. I was like, I might as well just do it. Not really feeling creative in any other way, so I thought I'll just do this. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy, and if you haven't fast forwarded through me yammering on, please enjoy the rest of this video. I kind of just talk a little bit about what's in my drawers in the closet and how it is before, and then I did like a little bit of after, and then after I'm done with this, I'm going to put everything else back in there for now, how it's going to be, and then I'll do a little clip of that after. and then I'll let you guys go. Excuse me. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. The only thing is that I found, the one that I found that was tall enough and narrow enough width-wise and all the things, like the size-wise that I found, ended up being just black metal. It wasn't the like stainless steel or silver or whatever, but it's fine. It's the closet. It's fine. It doesn't look bad. I mean, I like it, and it's going to be useful for me, so it worked out. And it was actually it was a 5 or 6 shelf unit, so it's supposed to have shelves, you know, all the way down. It's like one of those industrial shelving, you know, where it's got like all the things. But I only needed 3 of those shelves because I just wanted like one at the very top, and then I wanted one like right above where my cabinet was, and then like I put one in the middle because 2 was like nah, and 3 it looks good, and I think it's going to be very useful. And yeah, so I guess that's all I got. I will go ahead and usher you guys on into past me from the beginning to the middle, and then I will add the end on, and maybe I'll pop back on here to, you know, say goodbye. But if not, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the little thumbs up, turn on your notifications, make sure you're subscribed. I am creeping ever so closer to that 500 subscriber mark, and I would love to be able to do that this summer. And I know it's kind of a long shot, but I'm hoping to do that. I have a box like on the other side of my desk there that is all kinds of stuff that I've been collecting and ordering in to add to a giveaway, and I would like to probably, maybe depending, add a Madam Glam starter kit or something to that. Maybe pick out some of my favorite colors to add to it, you know, and just kind of add a couple little more fun things in there, so it's kind of like a, you know, a nice little starter kit, you know, with all the fun baubles, bits and bobs, and all the things that you know that you guys want to get. So again, I will probably do a US for like the actual like gels and anything like that I can ship within the US. And then you international ladies and gentlemen, if you are out there, I will probably do like an Amazon gift card or something of that nature, and then probably send like a little package of like some stickers and gems and like stuff that I can, if I figure out what I can send international. But I know as far as like import fees and stuff like that, like I don't know what, like how much it's going to cost me to ship it or how much it's going to cost you to get it. So we'll have to work out the logistics on all of that, but I would like to actually send something, and then give you guys like a gift card for you to buy, you know, your favorite things. But yeah, I will quit yammering on now, and I will go ahead and usher you on into past me and the rest of this video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you in my next video. I love when the sun comes out in the morning and it comes through the window and it just bathes my nail studio in little mini rainbows all over the floor, all over my desk and the window. Can't really see it in the window. I can see it in real life. There we go. There's the little rainbows. So pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I've been working on my closet. I'm not sure why it looks so dark. It's like really bright in here. Flash didn't really do much to help that out. But anyways, I've been working on my closet. So I'll show you what I've got so far. And don't mind the mess, but this is my current closet situation. I've got some junk in the bottom that's going to go up on the top. All of this stuff is going to go up on the top, but it is these are my cabinets. that I got, and I'll kind of go through each of the drawers as to what I have in them right now. And then I got my shelves the other day, so me and my husband are going to put those together, and I'm gonna have to clean all of this stuff out. So I think I'm gonna try to do that today because I got nothing else going on, and I'm feeling very uninspired with nail art, and I don't know, I'm not feeling it today. Just in a weird funk, I guess. But maybe this will kind of help. Like when I did my windows, like, okay, so I did my door. I don't know, you guys can see that on that side, but on this side I did the door with the little privacy film. And there's my glorious backyard. But I did the windows, and the other window I don't have the blind up. Maybe that's part of the reason why it looks dark in here. Well, there's me and my hubby. Aw, we were so young. Oh yes, let some more light in here. So this is junk that'll need to go eventually when we get the pedicure chair moved back in, but it still kind of looks dark. Oh, maybe it's a little bit lighter in here now. I don't know. My phone's being weird. Who knows? But anyway, so I felt a little bit more like inspired after I did my windows, and they looked cute, and it kind of like brightened my mood. But I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of in a design funk. I didn't want to do something for Easter because Easter's like literally in 2 days, and I don't know. I'm feeling kind of blah. But anyways, let's kind of look through here real quick, and let me move this stuff out of the way real quick, like, so I can open up the drawers. Okay, so I have 2 of these units, and I don't know if I can I zoom out? No, I can't zoom out. Why can't I zoom out? Oh well. So we have 2 of these units. There's a door with a shelf in the middle, and then 5 drawers, and then I just stacked them on top of each other, and the bottom one has wheels. So this is going to get cleaned out, and eventually it's just going to be like my towels and other pedicure stuff. But for now, this is just like kind of extra overflow stuff that is going to go up on shelves once we get my shelf put in. But I had to put it somewhere, so it's not just laying around my room. So right now I just have a bunch of extra, like I literally sat and cut up a whole roll of paper towels for my little wipes. So I've got a couple extras in there. The rest are in my drawer that I filled from as I'm working. And then I have my cotton rounds and my, the woven, let me grab one. The woven exfoliating rounds. These are the ones I use to clean my stamping plates. And then these ones are just regular premium cotton rounds, and they are what I use to cut up and soak nails off. These little hands, these are the rice hands that I had to take to state board. These aren't the actual ones I took to state board because I think I chucked those because they were kind of a mess. But this was kind of me practicing some acrylic and stuff while we were at school, and me practicing at home. I tried to do a little 3D flower. Not very good. Don't really do acrylic, so. But I can't seem to part with them, so they're just there. But anyways, this is just a bunch of like extra stuff. And then, let me try not to trip over stuff. The bottom one is pretty much empty at the moment. I'm going to put some gloves in there, but I have my alcohol and acetone stay in there, and then I've got paper towels, and then I'll put a couple of boxes of gloves. I think I was gonna put all the gloves in there, but it kind of took up the whole thing, so not gonna do that. And then let's start over here with the top drawer here. This is my pride and joy drawer. So this is all of my base coat, top coat, builder sheer pink, builder baby pink, builder light pink, and then these are my magic gel builders. I got a couple of different ones. the Omega, this one back here. This is the one that has the little flakies in it. That was really super cute. I have Innocence, which is like a sheer pink that closely resembles my Madame Glam ones. But I just said, you know, kind of testing it out. And then I've got a few random. This one is Builder Shimmer Clear. And then back here is like the rest of the builders. Some more base coat. I've got some more top coat coming. I've got no wipe top coat, a couple of matte top coats here. So I've got a no wipe top coat. I think I've got another no wipe top coat somewhere over here. Yeah, no wipe top coat over here. So I could probably put that over there with that. And then these are all of the builders that came in their little 6-piece set that were sparkly. We got pearl white, sheer white. So all the different like colored builders. There's a builder lavender back here. And then a couple other random ones back there in the back that I don't really use. And then I have the rest of the stuff that came in my magic gel like starter kit that I got at the Nail Tech event. So I've got their white gel paint, the purple gel color. We've got some acro gel and some other stuff. And then I have their clear builder gel. Another base coat and a top coat. I picked those up when they were having their sale at the end of the year. So I have been using, on a couple of my clients, I have been using the Innocence builder just to kind of test that out and see how it goes. But that's all my backup builders, base coats, top coats, kind of basics drawer. Then the next drawer down, this one is kind of a mess and it will be getting cleaned out soon and gone through. But I have all of my extra brushes, nail art brushes, cleanup brushes, all of that stuff. We've got the little toothpick with the cotton cleanup things. All of my extra little cleanup bits that I don't have currently in circulation. I love this little bit. I don't know what it's called. You know what? Let me turn off my flash. I don't think we really need that. So I don't know what this one is called. But here's that number. Does it say here on the back? Cuticle Clean. So maybe Melody Susie Cuticle Clean in medium. And it's just, oh, focus. It's just a little tiny bit, and I love using this to clean up around the cuticle. I've been using this a lot more on my clients as I am kind of getting away from using the cuticle pusher and the nippers. I still use my nippers if there's like hangnails and stuff that are, you know, dry skin around the proximal nail fold. But I've been using these bits a whole lot more, and this one is the fine. So the red one is fine. So I got fine and medium. I haven't tried out the fine one yet. I've just been using the medium and I really like it. So I bought a bunch of backups of those. And then down here is just more brushes, like I said, that I need to go through. There's cleanup brushes, there's silicone tools, dotting tools, some more of my little paper palettes, some more silicone tools. Those are like the chromey ones. I got a magnet in here, got a couple of magnets in here. And back here is some more of my cleanup brushes. I use the e.l.f. concealer brush as my main cleanup brush. So I have almost like a whole thing of those. Another magnet back here. I think one of my friends actually got me this a long time ago. I don't think the magnets are very strong, but maybe I'll have to try this one out again. Because now the magnetic polishes are a little bit more reactive, so maybe it would work a little bit better. But so this is my like overflow brush drawer. So there's that one. And then this next one down here is all of my backups for my gel polishes. So I just pulled one out the other day to replace, so I'm gonna have to jump on and order another one because I don't ever want to run out of it. Is one of my favorite pinks. So I have this one as well, is Bright Barbie Pink. This one is a staple in my collection. My ladies love that, as well as this one is a nice soft one. It's called Frida. I'm not sure if this one is available anymore. I think I got this one in their markdown section, as well as this one, which is your One in a Melon. This is a really nice, soft, bright pastel. It's good for spring and summer. This one is called Fire Sign. This is one of my all-time favorites. It looks way red on camera, but it's more, I don't know if I can get... Can I get it out here in the sun? No, it still kind of looks red. It's more of a, like, coral. I guess maybe that looks a little bit more true to life. It's like a really super bright coral, and this stays super bright. It does not cure down like a weird color like some of them can, and it is definitely going to keep that one around. And then Bahama Mama is also a good one. It is a bright orange, so I have a backup of that. I've got white, black, a couple of glitters. Oh, this is one of their glittery matte top coats. I think I got this free with a purchase a while ago. I have the whole collection. There's like 6 pieces. They're glittery matte top coats. They're really pretty. You can also do like a regular top coat over top of them if you want them to be shiny, because they also look pretty like that as well. And then I've got the whites. We've got Perfect White, I think Bold White, and so Perfect White, River Walk. That is my all-time favorite. I think that one's still out of stock. I hope they come back with it. And then Bold White was in their 4th of July collection with the blue glitter and the red. I think it was just a cream. And then they had the white, and then they did like some other kind of glitter. Earth Day Everyday. If you don't have this one, get it. It is like the perfect neutral nude holographic glitter. It goes with everything. And then Stardust, I do not believe they still carry this one, so I'm going to try to hang on to this as long as possible. I have just recently opened my backup, so this was my backup to my backup when they were clearancing it out, so I bought another one. I wish I would have got more, but it is what it is. So just some random backups of ones that I use a lot, ones that I've gone through, and stuff like that. So I've got the white speckled top coat and the black speckled top coat, and then I've got another perfect black. So I've got a backup to my backup there, and then that one. These ones are doubles of some D&D polishes. I have Cherry Citrus, which is a pretty sparkly red, and Naughty or Nice, which is also a sparkly red, which this is the Cherry Citrus regular polish, so I have a backup of that. And then in here I have a backup of Tea Time from D&D. That's like my all-time favorite sheer pink that I use for French tips. I use it for any like negative space designs and whatnot. And then I've got a couple of backups of my a Born Pretty. This one is it's called Snow Light Cat Eye, and the name of it is Blueberry Ice Cream. And I have one of my clients who like absolutely loves this. It's a nice soft purple cat eye. So we use it all the time. Do I have another black? I do. I have another black, which means I have another white. Excuse me. This one is called Loyal. I think I forgot that I had this one and I ordered a second one. I think it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but I can't really see it in this lighting. I also have another Perfect White, and then Dreaming of Iceland. This is a really good sheer white for like milk bath nails. I've just opened a new bottle of that, so I got me a backup of that because I've been going through it. And then I have a backup of their Blooming Gel, so their art gel. And yeah, and then I've got a few stamping polishes back there, like a staple black and white stamping polish, and then a clear builder in the pot that I bought as a backup. And then I think I bought this one by mistake. I bought the collection that this came in after I had purchased this one singly at another time from Magpie Beauty. And so I have this extra one. I might throw it in a giveaway because I don't think I'm ever going to go through the bottle that I have. So I might pull that one out as a giveaway. And then I have one lonely little bundle monster, which is now Maniology. I have one lonely little gel polish left from them. I think I might have a couple more floating around, but I think the majority of them I donated to my school when I went back to nail school because I had a whole bunch of gel polishes that I don't really use anymore. But this one is called Can't Sit Here. This one is actually kind of a dupe for OPI's Pompeii Purple. If anybody is familiar with that one, I had a client who loved Pompeii Purple, and I was unable to get it at the time because I was not licensed nail tech, so I could not find the OPI that would sell to me as a non-licensed, just nail enthusiast. So when I found this collection, when I swatched this one, I was like, oh my gosh, that one looks close. And so I ended up comparing it to the swatch of my regular polish that I had. And it was pretty much a dupe. So we used that one for a long time. And yeah, so that's that drawer. The next one down here is just my files and buffers for my new client packs. I will probably, maybe, I don't know if I got room in that drawer to stick the file or the folders in there. But I keep, these are 180, 240. And then I have a 100, 180. And then these buffers, I found these longer ones and I really like them, but I'm still kind of using up some of these little shorty guys. So I've got them kind of, to the front here so I can use them up. But I found a couple different ones over time. These ones are, I believe, 100, 180, and they work really well to just kind of buff the surface of the nail. So that is what is in that drawer, and I make up my client packs when I get a new client or if I'm switching out to refresh my clients. I usually keep them, their files until I notice that they're not performing as well. But I literally only file the free edge and maybe buff over the surface a little bit because most of the stuff I do with an e-file. So their file lasts pretty much forever, and it's just in their little client pack, and it's only used on them. So our next drawer down has, this is a different project. So let me grab that out of the way. I just stuck it in the drawer to get it out of the way. So yeah, I have about 4 packs of my backup buffers. And then I have my sanding bands. I found these purple ones, I think, on Amazon, and I was going to try them out. I think they're all like 180. Oh, this one's 120 grit. And I think these are 180 or 150. 180 grit. I had some 150s, I think. Yeah, this one's 150 grit. So, yeah, I like the 180 the best, but, whatever works. So that's what's in that drawer. And then let me kneel down here to this drawer. So I have the next drawer down is basically just files. So it is 180, 240, 100, 180. And I have a few 100, 100s left over, but I don't really use those that often. So I will eventually just kind of get through those. But I need to order some more of the 100 or the 180, 240. I need to get some more of those. Because those ones I do go through faster than the 100, 180. And the 100, 100s, I need to reorganize this drawer because some of them are kind of out of order because I just threw them in here and got them in the drawer to make sure they were going to fit. So that's what's in that drawer. And then moving down to this drawer, it's probably not going to stay in this drawer, but for now, this is where I put it because I just moved everything out of my other dresser cabinet that was in my closet to begin with. But these are all the rest of my regular polishes and a few odds and ends gel polishes that I don't really use on clients. And then over here I have the metallic, what were these called? Metallic hybrid gels that Madame Glam came out with. And these were the ones that you didn't have to put over, a silver. They were just like as is, and they never really worked right. But I can't really bring myself to throw them away or to get rid of them, so I just kind of have them. But they had the metallic base coat. This was what was supposed to make it like super like metallic-y, and then they had all the different colors of the metallics. So I got that collection and I really liked it, but it didn't ever really work right. So it is what it is. And then I just, you know, just a few random other polishes, but mostly the rest of my regular polishes that didn't go on my rack up there, which is kind of ever changing and evolving and whatnot, but is what it is. So that's what's in that drawer. Then the next one down here, I have my swatch sticks, and then I have my OG gel polishes. These were the very first ever gel polishes that I ever purchased, and they were from a brand called Sensational. And they were available at Walmart and I think Target. This one is called Pink Chiffon. I don't know if any of these are still really any good anymore. This one is called Mostly Mint. I don't know if I can open. They probably need... Okay. So they probably need to be like shaken up a little bit, but you can tell this one has like been used quite a bit. The brush is a little funky, almost dripped on the floor. But yeah, so these were my very first ever gel polishes that I ever purchased about 10 years ago now. So these are like 10-year-old polishes. I should probably get rid of them. This one also was from Sensational. It was their one step. It was, they had different like kits that you could get that came with the little lamp and you got a polish and whatnot. And this was like a glitter topper. So I held on to that one. This one was really pretty. Steel a Kiss. It's like a really steely blue. They had the color on the label, which was really nice. So you could kind of see what you were looking at. There was Disco Fever, Rose Gold Glitter. So I still have a bunch of those. Fuchsia Fab, Jade Treasure. I found some of these online over the course of time because my Walmart didn't carry much of them, but so I ended up getting quite a collection, and that's what I started with on my nail journey. So it's kind of nostalgic, and I'll probably keep those forever, and maybe display them in some way, shape, or form. But all of my swatch sticks that I don't have in my little drawer system over at my desk are in here, so that's where those are. Then the next drawer down is my stamping drawer. So I have all of my stampers, backup stampers, ice cube stampers, the double-ended stamper, the sticky stamping stations from Clear Jelly Stamper. I've got some old scrapers and stampers here that kind of came with kits that you got, like whatever. And then I've got, this one is one that I used, but it wasn't quite like bad enough to throw away. So I just threw it in a little bag and I marked it as used. So if I ever need one for like chrome application, I can just grab this and use it with my stamper and whatnot. But then I have a bunch of like the bigger ones. This one is from Maniology. It's actually super duper old because it has a Bundle Monster scraper. So it was way back in the day. This might have been a 2-pack, or I shoved the little silicone thing in there. But that whole container is just the stamper heads. Get that one back in. So that's what those are. And then this front compartment here is just scrapers. So I have the holiday packs that I bought when they were on clearance. Ooh, I'm gonna drop my phone. So those little packs, and then this one also is, I think, a holiday. Yeah, it's got like snowflakes and stuff on it. So those packs, and then all of my random, oh, I got a sticker in there too. My Clear Jelly Stamper ones. I don't really love these little teeny tiny ones, but you know, hey, I've got them if I ever need them. So stamper drawer. And then the bottom drawer here is just my junk drawer. So this one will be, at some point in time, be getting cleaned out and kind of reorganized as well. But I have just some little silicone coasters that I use for palettes. Sometimes I've got some little clippies. I've got this random brush cleaner stuff that I got from Betsy. I think it's just like a clear gel or something. I don't know. There's no ingredients on it, so I'm kind of like half afraid to use it. And then I have an empty jar that was, what was this one? Oh, this one was the base concealer pink from Young Nails. So I have a couple of my clients that I do hard gel on. And so this is the base that you use before the actual builder hard gel. So that was an empty jar. I just kind of kept it in case I needed an empty jar. And then this is one of my little jars that I used to use for my builder from Madam Glam. Now I've got the bigger black one that I got on AliExpress. But that's just one that I kept around in case I need it. I have a random charger thing. If I ever need to plug in something that takes the USB. Some little clippies, and then down there is a card that I received from a YouTuber that I've watched for quite a few years now. Her channel is called Gels and Gems Nails. So it's Ginger from Gels and Gems Nails. I actually won a giveaway of hers quite a few years ago. It was a Valentine's Day giveaway. And so that was the card that was sent in her little prize package that she sent me. So that was really sweet. And I've just kind of kept it because, you know, it's kind of cool. It was the only YouTube giveaway I've ever won, ever. So then my backup drill and the paperclip heart craze, you know, I had to go to Amazon and buy 10,000 paper clips so I could do that forever. I've got some little soak off caps. I think one of my nail ladies gave me this. She got it at like one of those like bin store things. And then I have my Madam Glam Christmas edition little mini lamps that they put in their advent calendars. So we got this one has the little coffee and candy canes and snowflakes and stuff on it. And then this one is more of just like, you know, all of the Christmassy things all over it. And then I've got some of their soak off caps as well. And then I have this. I got this in my little swag bag from the Nail Tech event. And I'll probably use it when I do... Excuse me, I'll probably use it when I do my pedicures. I'm not sure. I'll have to kind of like look into it a little bit more. But... because I don't think it really says here what it's actually for. But it was from the Podology, so it's like supposed to be for pedicures and stuff, so I don't know if it's like for filing around the nail. Oh, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. I think as the older I get, I think I'm getting more allergic to stuff, and I have the window open today, so but yeah, so I'll look into that and see. I'll probably be using this for my pedicures to, like, you know, file around the little toes and whatnot. And then down here I just have that like kind of crappy diamond bit that you can get on Amazon that I don't really use for anything. So that is that. And then I have some other like storage stuff. This back here is my refills for my dust collector. They're the filters. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Filters. And then I just have some random other stuff back there. Some more like storagey drawer type things. And then I have this in this box is my dividers that I'm going to do. I need to do a whole video of that. I just need to find the time to do it. But I need to reorganize my stamping plates. So I'm going to use that. The dividers in the drawer to do that. And then off to this side, I just have some random like shelf liner stuff. I have my Madam Glam 2.0 lamps that'll be my upgrade soon. And then some random like bags, another armrest. The in that bag there, the Madam Glam little I'm a VIP bag. Let me actually get up and I can show you what's in. Ooh. Okay, so in this bag, I have, and it might be hard to see, but I just have a bunch of blocks. This was from a AliExpress haul. I don't know if this video will go up before or after that, but whatever. These are just like dense foam blocks, and I bought the black and the white. There's white ones down there too. I bought the black and the white to do when I'm doing photography for new collections and product stuff. But then the rest of that is my rechargeable lamp for my pedicure station, and then some other random boxes of stuff. I've got another paper towel in there, and then just some other random stuff that'll be going up on the shelving that'll be going up in here. So all of this stuff was going to kind of be gone through. I've got gloves. Not sure what's in this box at the moment. It might be some other random backup stuff. And then my little photography setup that is going to be coming back out. I just kind of pull it out to my desk when I'm taking pictures. So there is that. And that is my closet at the moment. And then once I get the shelving in, obviously it'll be kind of a little bit cleaner. There won't be stuff sitting in front of it. But it's been working out pretty good for me. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. You know, just smash all the things there so you know the next time I do post. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day. And I'll be doing like a final like room tour. I've got new chairs to bring in. I've got my pedicure chair to bring in. So once I have all of that, I will be updating all of that. So monkey. Hi, Allie Bean. Hi, Allie. Hi. I'm trying to get Monkey to come in. Monkey. Come here, Doodlebug. Doodle. Why do you always look so scared? Come here. Hello. Hello, my little lovely. Hello. Okay, bye. Bye, Allie. Bye. See you guys later. Okay, a little update. I didn't record anything of putting these shelves together because I figured that would be a little boring. But I just got like the industrial shelving, and so I've got 3 shelves in, and then I've got like a little space here that I can put little things on. I've got a little side thing over here. I decided to shift this over because I can open up this drawer all the way and I still have a little bit of room. So I just shifted it over as far as it would go. So now I have a little extra space here, which I think I'm going to, that little gray cart fits in there, but I'm going to see if I can find one that has like 4 shelves, so it's a little bit taller, and then I can kind of have a little mobile storage area that I can put stuff in there. For now, all the stuff is just going to go back in, and then I'm going to try to put my disaster of a room back together because yeah, my desk is all pushed, disheveled. All the stuff from my closet is all over the floor, and but yeah, I'm making progress. I just decided to go ahead and do it. I was gonna wait for my husband to get home, but it wasn't really that hard. Getting the first shelf on was kind of hard, and then getting the other ones on top of it was fine. I just kind of measured out where I wanted it, and it is still pretty modular. So like if I want to move that shelf down, I can just pop the shelf up, move the little clips, and then move it down, and then I can do the same for the rest of that. So it's not too difficult. With a couple of people, it would be a lot easier, but you know, hey, now I have storage above my storage and I can get stuff off the floor and it'll look nice. So, alrighty, I'll let you guys go. I probably already said goodbye. Maybe I'll cut that out and make this the outro, but the sun is out. It is a beautiful day. I've got all the windows open and I'm just enjoying the nice weather. And I might just go out and sit on my deck later and enjoy the weather. But yeah, I gotta get my poor desk put back together. I've got it like slid this tile top, I just have setting on top of here with a couple little Velcro strips on the corners. So being able to shift anywhere, like when people get up, they're not going to move it because that Velcro kind of holds it. But as I was sliding it, it kind of let go. But there we go, my mess of a room. I got to get my new mat. This is my old floor mat. Please excuse my poor little grown out toes. But it's got like cracks and stuff in it. I've had it for numerous years. It's not even clear anymore. As you can see, it's kind of like this weird shade of tan. But I've got a new mat for under my side of the desk. I've got a new mat for under this side of the desk for my clients, and then one to put over here in the corner for my pedicure chair. I also got some cute little corner lights that I have put up. And then I'm gonna get some stuff to hang on the walls here soon. I just haven't decided what I want to get. So, but that's the closet project as is for now. I'll pop back in here once I get everything put back in and kind of show you how it's kind of looking. And then I'm gonna look for a new cart to get for in there. I had my one little corner shelf. I thought about putting it in here, but it's too tall. So it's not going to fit, but I thought it would fit just inside there. But for now, I'm just going to use, you know, my big like boxes and stuff I can just put there. Anything that I don't want to put up on top. So, but yeah, so that is the closet project. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of in kind of a funk as far as like nail art, but I'd like to try to, you know, brainstorm and try to get some ideas and do some cute, fun nail art. Like some watch me work kind of things. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video because, you know, this is kind of the stuff that's going on in my life right now. So I like to share that with you guys. Because that's kind of how my channel got started. As a, not really like home improvement channel, I guess, but kind of more like a salon makeover. Okay guys, totally forgot to add the finished closet to the end of this. So I'm gonna pop it in here real quick so you guys can see how I did. Actually, I'm gonna turn the light on real quick inside my closet. And then here we are with the finished product. So kind of get you the whole view there. I've got my two cabinets. Right now I just have a couple extra things, you know, kind of in there to get them out of the way. But my two cabinets are there. I shifted them over. I can still get all the drawers open. Like I said, these are coming out of there. They're just in there for right now. And then I did end up finding this other cart that fits in there. So I've got kind of my extra overflow, some extra lamps. This one will be coming out going to my pedicure station because it's my rechargeable one. I've got some other backdrops and photography stuff. This is actually one of my wall racks, but it is silver. Not sure if I'm going to use it. I'd bought a 4-pack of silver ones a long time ago. I might just go ahead and use them at the end of my wall over here to finish off my wall, but I haven't decided yet, so I brought one up here just to kind of see what it looks like. But here we have all of the storage that I've got going on. So I decided to just leave my gloves there. So I'll just keep refilling that box, or I can swap it out. I always buy like a case when I'm down to my last couple boxes. I always have my husband just pick me up a whole case of the gloves. And then, so I'll always have that box. And then in these little cubbies, cubie things, whatever, is just some random kind of overflow stuff that will change periodically as I have stuff to put in there. And then I've got all of my extra cotton rounds, and those Q-tips are actually cotton rounds as well, just like the other ones. They had them on clearance at Sam's Club, so I picked up a couple boxes of them a long time ago. I have a mat that goes on my desk that I might end up putting back on my desk. I don't know, I haven't decided. But then in these boxes, that box that was down here that I thought was just extra stuff, that's actually my other 3-shelf organizer, like my polish organizer thing over there. It's the other 3-shelf one. My other one is over there at the window. I don't know, it might be too bright in here. But that three-tier organizer rack is there. And then just an empty box for like extra storage stuff that I need to throw in there. And then that one actually has a couple of old lamps that I kind of switch out as I'm using when I'm like swatching and stuff. The one that I have is super duper old, so I'm getting ready to like swap it out with one of the old Madame Glam ones. And then up here I've got two of the new LEO 2.0 lamps. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I already went through everything that is in there. And that is my closet. Like I said, the little rack, I think I'm going to get one that's a 4-tier one. That one seems to be working out okay for now, so I'll just kind of keep an eye out for a deal on a 4-shelf one and then call it a day. But yeah, so that is the final product of my shelf organizational system for my closet. It is all good to go, and we'll see how it functions. Some things may kind of rotate around a little bit as I start to do other things, but I do currently have my gray towels washed. I need to wash my purple towels, and I have them in here. They kind of stick out a little bit, but like the door still closes enough, so it's probably fine. It's not going to be full all the time anyway, because they'll be, you know, in use. And then, like I said, the bottom one has my paper towels and my acetone and my alcohol, and all that stuff is stored down there, so it can't spill or leak onto anything that way. So there we have it, and I will let you guys go. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button and make sure you're subscribed so you know the next time I post a video. Hit that notification bell. And I'm really bad about saying that at the beginning of my videos, and I say it too many times at the end of my videos, but you know, hey, if you've made it this far, make sure you're subscribed. And I do apologize for the dryer noise in the background. Oh look, there's Allie, another Allie sighting. Hello, Mama. Are you gonna say hi to me? No, you're just gonna check stuff out. Yep. She's liking the windows open. She's loving the fresh air. Oh, she's gonna scratch my rug. Yep, and plop. Alrighty, see you later, Allie. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!